Today, I got the best jumpers for every height in 2K25. I have a couple for small guards, I got a couple for tall guards, I got a couple for spot ups, and even got a few for centers. I've used and tested all these jumpers, and they have been absolutely chicken. If you find and equip a jump shot that you like, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, so this is going to be the first jump shot for my guards out there. So this is if you do have starter 4, so you are going to be using Patrick Mills, Campazzo, Oscar Robertson, and you're going to be using this visual cue for a lot of these jumpers. It's going to be directly on push and then 3 ticks back. And that's going to be right when it hits your head is basically where I have it at. And then for this jump shot, you can use it on the 3-4 speed or the 4-4 speed. It's a little fast for me if I use it on 4-4, so I do use it on 3-4 usually. And then for animation blending, it's going to be 35% and then 65%. Alright, so this is one of my favorite jump shots in the game. If it has Patrick Mills, I pretty much know the timing for it, so it's not hard for me. It's super easy, it's super fluent. If you guys can see it, almost everybody, whenever I make a jump shot, I've been asked multiple times, like after the game, it's so fluent, like, what is your jumper? Well, you guys are going to be able to get it now. So it's literally right when it hits your head, you let the ball go out of your hands and it's green every single time. Alright, so this is the second jump shot for my small guards out there. I will be showing you one that's not Patrick Mills. It's just that one is by far the best base for my starter 4 people. So if you do not have a starter 4 base unlocked, Alright, so this second jump shot will be Patrick Mills again. It's just the best base for my starter 4 people, so it's just going to be one more that you could opt to instead of that last one. So for this one, instead of that last guy for the release one, you're going to be using Curry instead. He's just one of those more timing stability ones. He has more of a visual cue. This is personally my favorite one. The other one is like my second favorite one. This one would be probably my favorite one for small guards. So it's going to be the same exact thing. You're going to put it as 3 ticks right before push. I use it at 3. You can use it at 4. Again, that's preference. But there is times where like one day I feel like I'm really locked in and I can use 4. But most days I'll be using 3 just because it's such an easier visual cue. Alright, so like I was saying, this is probably my second favorite one. Let's see here. Is that green? Hell yeah. Yeah. So this jump shot, like, I really do think is probably the best jump shot for small guards. It's just so easy. Like, there's something about that Curry, like a little bit of that blending with Curry, that makes it have this like standstill moment when it hits your head. It's just full out chicken. Alright, so this is going to be your third jump shot for small guards. So instead of the last one, it is the same releases, but I do have a different blending for them. So you're going to be using Cameron Thomas. So this is for the people that do not have starter 4. And I have one more base after this and one more jump shot for you guys if you are tired of Cameron Thomas. So it's going to be Cameron Thomas, Stephen Curry, Oscar Robertson. Again, you're going to be using it 3 marks before push. That's for me, my timing for when it hits my head. It kind of depends on person to person though, depending on your Wi-Fi, so you might have to play around with that part. For release speed, I go 3/4 again. And then it's only 10% for this one. It just feels different for Cameron Thomas compared to Patrick Mills. So for me personally, this is the exact right blending for me. Alright, so for this jump shot, it feels a lot more like Oscar Robertson based, right? So it's a lot more, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, if you're really heavy on that double Oscar Robertson, this is pretty close to it. And I like those jump shots that are not like double Oscar Robertson, just because when I use it, then it's not when it hits all the way at that top area. I like when I see that super easy visual cue when it hits the top of my head. So if you need a super easy visual cue jump shot, again, this would be a good pick for you. Alright, and then here is the 4th and final jump shot for my guards out there. This one, Kyrie Irving, this one is all about having an easy release visual cue. I mean, can you see that? Like, it's not about being really that smooth, it's about the release. It makes the releases look very easy to use. It actually kind of feels like more like a tall guard jumper for small guards. So you're going to be using double Oscar Robertson this time. I know I was just talking about how that doesn't have an easy visual cue, but it's because of the base mixed with the double Oscar Robertson that makes it so good. So again, you're going to be using it 3 ticks before, and for this one, I just went max release speed because for this one, it's such an easy visual cue that I can use it on max release speed. And then you're going to use it, obviously, you can whatever blending you want to. Alright, so what I was saying is that visual cue, bro, like that visual cue is so good, and this jump shot has such a high green window. It's almost impossible to miss. Like you will miss in this game, obviously. Like I'm not gonna lie to you. Like this game's one of the harder shooting 2Ks, but like you can just tell, like on that flick of that wrist, that is going in when you shoot. Like that looks so easy, so fluent, and it's one of the better jump shots in this game. Alright, so we have now moved on to our tall guards. This is one of my favorite like spot up shooting guard builds. So pretty much I use it for rec, and I'm gonna be sitting in that corner. I barely ever miss. This is one of the best catch and shoot options for a jump shot. So you're gonna be using Jalen Tyson, which is not like the fastest jump shot, but it's definitely one of the most open green window jump shots. So you're going to be using that as your base, and then Oscar Robertson, Devin Booker, those two together, I swear, is the most chicken combo ever. I do not have this actually on release. I actually use this jump shot directly on push, and then full release speed, because again, this jump shot is actually slow. And then 60% Oscar Robertson, 40% Devin Booker. So for this jump shot, like I was trying to explain, was that it's all about the catch and shoot game. So it's really easy. So again, it's literally just right when it hits the top of your head. It's just like super duper easy. Every time that I release this jump shot, it's like, I mean, I have a 96 3-pointer on this build, so I mean, obviously it's gonna be pretty easy for me to shoot, but like this just makes it even easier. It's just every single time, bam, bam, bam. I just missed right there, but I was kind of moving and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing, but it's just bam, bam, bam. Like I do not miss, and it's not exactly like terrible off the dribble. I'm not saying like you're gonna miss when you're like going off the dribble, but like, you know, I use it for that purpose. Right, and then this is going to be my second jump shot for you tall guards. This is going to be the one that I use basically at all times. So I use this jump shot off the dribble. I use this jump shot just in like random threes. The only one I don't use it for is rec, just like I was saying, I am a spot up for that. But in every other place, when I am dribbling the ball, this is going to be the jump shot that I use. Right, so I bet you guys have already used the Matt Ryan base if you are a taller guard. It's a really clean and fast base for my taller guards. So like if you're a taller guard, I think this is probably the cheat for you guys, to be honest. It's super fast. Like I kind of feel like it's like a small guard, you know, base. Like I feel like it's almost like a cheat. Like mostly this year, you know, the tall guards got a lot of the crappy animations, like dribbling wise and everything, but this jump shot base is almost like a cheat code for us tall guards. Like it's impressive how good this jump shot is. It has the speed of a small guard. It has like that same like type of stability, but probably even better stability since we are taller. Like there's something about like being taller, like more of the stability, especially with like the release. Like I feel like the taller you get, the easier the release is. So I'm using the 6'5" build. I swear 6'5" has so much of a better feeling while shooting than a 6'2", but that might be me. But just going back to the jump shot, like this jump shot just feels so clean. Matt Ryan base, 60% Oscar Robertson, 40% Devin Booker. Alright, so this is going to be for my probably like lockdowns. So this is only for like a 76 plus. You could try it if you have a higher 3-ball. I'm not saying that this jump shot doesn't work for you, but for those lower 3-point people or lower, you know, mid-range people, this is going to be your jump shot for this video. So you're going to have the Dyson Daniels base, Bam Adebayo, and Charles Bassey. I swear, when I was using a 78 mid-range build, I was able to green with this with rhythm shooting, just like non-stop. Like I used it in my 60 overall video that I dropped like maybe 5 days ago. This is insanely good for you low mid-range people. Alright, so yes, you're going to be using this for rhythm shooting most likely, especially since the people that will be using this is probably the lower 3-point category. I personally like using rhythm shooting even when I have a super high 3 ball. I don't know, like some people are like, oh, you're using rhythm shooting, like you already have a 96, like you need that much more of a boost, and it's just like, yeah, yes, man. I don't even know how to respond to that, but yeah, so this is very easy visual cue. It's definitely one of the better jump shots for like a lower 3-pointer. Do you see how easy that is? You're just gonna release right when it hits your head. That's for all my jumpers. You release right when it hits the top of your head. As you can tell, I mean, we're in the my court, which has like the easy screen percentage, but like I'm not missing a single shot. Like it's just so easy with visual cue and using rhythm shooting with this. It's impossible. Okay, I just said impossible when I missed, but you get what I'm saying. Like when I have high stamina, it's gonna be chicken. You're not gonna miss, and it's gonna be absolutely perfect for in game. Alright, so this is my next jump shot for tall guards. I'm not a huge Jared Culver fan, but I know a lot of people that enjoy it. So if you do enjoy it, this is my favorite one for Jared Culver. So you're going to be using Oscar Robertson and this guy named Christian Braun. You're going to use him at 67% and Oscar Robertson at 33. The only reason why I like this jump shot is because it's a little bit faster than most of the jump shots that use Jared Culver, and it also has a very easy visual cue when it hits the head. I just personally do not like it when I'm dribbling and stuff. I feel like it just is a little clunky. But if you do enjoy Jared Culver, this is a good one for you. So, like I was saying, like I don't really like this like jumper that much, to be honest with you. It's just anytime that you come out with a jump shot video, people always like Jared Culver, or like last year, I can't remember what it was. It's someone very close to, you know. It's like almost the same exact base. I didn't like it last year. Like it's just not my type of thing. I think it was McGrady. So people use this type of jump shot. I think like if you're a spot up, this could be another one good for you. It's just personally not my favorite type of jump shot, but yeah, I think if you practice it, and if you're a spot up, I think this could be a very strong jumper for you. Alright, and then last but not least, this is the one that I use for my power DF build. It's absolutely overpowered, just another good base. I just feel like I want to put a bunch of bases in front of you. I don't want to keep throwing the same ones in front of you. This is another great base. If you haven't tried it, make sure to try it out. You can also use the same exact releases and everything with Gordon Hayward. Both of those are my two favorites for my 6-7. So yeah. Yeah, so again, this is my favorite one for my 6-7. I'm not on it currently, but I do have it equipped. It's just so easy. Like, it's just so easy. It hits your head, you release. It's truly just that easy. It's all these jump shots I'm giving you. It truly is, you know, for rhythm shooting, you bring the stick down and you push up right when it hits your head. Otherwise, you're just holding down X, and right when it hits your head, you're releasing. You can use either of these. For this jump shot, I think that it's more of like a rhythm shooting jump shot because I use it for my 6-7. It has like a 83 3-point, and you know, 83 3-point you can't shoot perfect with X. So if you're using rhythm shooting, you will do really great with this jump shot. Alright, and then for you big men people, I'm not gonna lie, I do not even have a build that can get these jump shots. I'm not even gonna lie, so I'm just gonna be telling them to you while I walk. So I got these jump shots from other creators, one of them being Power DF, like Izemo, you know, all the top like big men shooters in this game. So you're not gonna be falling short on this, even though I'm not, you know, a big man that can shoot. This is my build that I use for twos, you know, for like L2ing and things like that. So I'll just, you know, say them to you. So the base that I even used last year, so this is Igemo's. This is the base that I used from last year. It's Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac, I think, has been used for many years now for being like one of the faster bases for you, um, big centers. So you're going to be using Jonathan Isaac, Charles Bassey, and David West. You're going to have it instead of 3 ticks before push. You're going to actually have 3 ticks past push, and then you're going to have it on 3/4 release speed or 4/4. It's kind of your choice. At the moment, at 3/4, you're going to have it at the grade A release speed. You're going to have the animation blending at 70% for Charles Bassey and 30% for David West. And then for the second jump shot, it's going to be Jonathan Isaac again. We're going to have 2 completely different, releases. So these are the same releases that I personally used on 2K24 for my shooting big, and this is going to be powers. So he uses LaMarcus Aldridge and Tim Duncan. He has at 85% for LaMarcus Aldridge, 15% for Tim Duncan, and he actually uses it like halfway in between push and release, and then full release speed. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope one of these jump shots help you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.